Never prayed before. Now they jihad. Just like that jihad. Been in the streets all their lives. Come here. And now is jihad. The Sheikh said they target those and they keep them away from the ulama, because the Khawarij, they talk bad about the ulama. The ulama is kuffar. The ulama, they work for the government, they work for the CIA, they work for the FBI, they work for America, they slaves for America. All of these false accusations to blemish and tarnish the image and destroy the image of the ulama in the eyes of and the minds of the youth. So the youth tell them, Bin Baz, he said, I work for Saudi government, man. They give him big paycheck, fat check now, won't take. Because I mean, he's like him. Albani, man, he's not. Albani don't know anything. Yeah, hadith, okay, that's it. No fiqh waqi'. They don't understand what's going on. Fawzan, he live in Riyadh, man. Look, they give him a palace. Allah, you give him nothing. Sheikh Rabi', he's a Saudi, man. These guys, they all were down with the government. You know, they just slaves. That's what they do. And then those youth, they don't. Like, we tell them, it's like, oh, no. Rabi', nah. Ubayd Jabari, Fawzan, no, they work for the government, and the government work for America, and America is the devil, and all of these things. So they keep the ulama, the students away from the ulama. And if the students away from the ulama, forget about it. How are they going to learn the deen? They're not going to learn. They're just not going to learn. If someone's going to go to get a degree in medicine, right? And they told him, look, you go in there, but don't listen to those doctors. The professors who are doctors who teach, don't. We hang with who? Let's hang with the electrician and stuff, inshallah. You will get something. How are you going to get? Nothing. So it's very important for us to understand. So the Shaykh, he said, subhanAllah, now they tell them, okay, look, here is a vest loaded with explosives. Go to this bus station, to this train station, this mall, this whatever. Kill yourself, take some with you, and then you will find yourself where? In Jannah, paradise, greeted by the Hur al-Ain, all the wines and rivers of wines and the like. The Shaykh, he said, subhanAllah, if those young brothers, they have the slightest of intelligence, when that man, the Shaykh to them, handle that vest loaded with explosive, why don't they, hey, why you waiting here? Why don't you want to go to Jannah? Why you want me to go before you? Right or wrong? Huh? Oh, me go to the Jannah? Hur al-Ain, and you gonna stay here? Huh? Go to the bathroom and stop and get sick? And get nightmares? If they were truthful, they will go first. Why are they going to stand here and send people before them to the Jannah? Nas'Allah as-salam al-afiyah. So the Shaykh says, look, man, this is go a long way, because the first person actually, and then they target the youth and they tell them, look, man, your country ain't doing nothing for you. Look at all these kings, they have all the money and they have all the palaces and all the jets and the planes and the princes, and you look where you live, man, you got nothing. That's how they incite them. Go against them, kill as much as you can, do this, they kuffar. Because if they're Muslim, they will give you the money. That's it, that's what Islam. That's why Al-Hasan al-Basri, the Imam, one of the great Imams of the Tabi'een, rahimahullah wa rahimahum jami'an, a Khariji from the Khawarij came to him. From the Khawarij. And he said to him, they said, meaning Ahlul Sunnah, that we fight the rulers for dunya. Shaykh Hasan al-Basri said, yes, that's true, you fight for the dunya. He says, no, we fight for the deen. Who is this person going to put himself out there and kill himself and get into this trouble and harm and face all this danger for dunya? No. Hasan al-Basri wants to explain to this man that he's really wrong. He said to him, these rulers you're fighting, do they prevent you from praying? He says, no. They prevent you from zakat? No. They prevent you from Quran? No. They prevent you from Umrah? No. He said, so you fighting them for what? The dunya that they didn't give you. That's why you're fighting them. That's why you're fighting them. Because now they have dunya, they have this, they have that, and you don't have, and you fight them, and you're going against the sunnah by doing that. Look at the fiqh of the Salaf, ya Ikhwan. And from one of the ways, one of the Shaykh says from the ways, I'm summarizing by the way, from one of the ways that they seduce the youth and attract them and they recruit them, wal-iyadu billah, that they name themselves some name. They don't say the Khawarij. No. Because if they name themselves the Khawarij, then the youth they say, hey, Khawarij from Kharaja. What does it mean? Then somebody will say, oh, the Khawarij, there's the killer Uthman. A Muslim tell him, look, you're going to be with the people who kill Uthman. What is he going to say? A'udhu billah. I'm going to be with the people who their predecessors kill Uthman? No way. They don't name themselves that. What they name themselves? Ad-Dawla al-Islamiyya. The Islamic State. Muslims here, they like, oh, Islamic State. Al-Nusra. You see? Those who grant victory to the Islam. Al-Jihad wal-Nusra. Jihad and Nusrat al-Islam. Bright names. And then those youth, they're like, hey, it's Islam, they want to do khilafah, they want to establish khilafah. I'm down with them. Wal-iyadu billah. We seek refuge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from that. So much so that they came to one of the youth that they are lost in the dunya, in the haram, in the Shaykh said they are lost, they don't pray, they commit fawahish, evil, they are heedless, they are far away from the remembrance of Allah. They came to him and said, hey, it's okay, you still have a chance, you still have a shot to make it to the Jannah. And it's a quick way, you're going to make it there very quick, like in our term, shortcut. Al-iyadu billah. Now they go to that person who didn't do nothing. They say, you have an easy way for Jannah. What is it? Jihad. And you die as a martyr. Jihad what? He's going to come on Yawm al-Jumu'ah in a Muslim. And he's going to kill himself. That's jihad? What is jihad is this? He's going to first kill himself and kill so many other people and bring terror and fear in the community, in the Muslim people. And then they said, no, you're going to give to Jannah. This is the quickest way. Nas'al Allah as-salamu al-afiyah. So some youth, ignorant, foolish, they take they were an easy prey for them. And they fall for what they call it? The bite. They took the bite, right? They took the bait. They took it. I know, because they have no knowledge. These are shubha. Only knowledge help a person face the shubha and the doubts. Now they don't have it, it's okay. They kill themselves, they kill others, and killing oneself is from the means that lead to the hellfire. Allah says, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. Do not kill yourselves, indeed Allah is merciful to you. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ يَعْنِي يَقْتُلُ عُدْوَانًا وَظُلْمًا فَسَوْفَ نُصْلِيهِ نَارًا وَكَانَ ذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرًا. And whoever does that out of transgression, this is oppression for himself, Allah says, we shall cast him in a fire. And that's easy for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يَقْتُلُونَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ الْمُصَلِّينَ. They kill the Muslims who pray. Killing the people of Tawheed is one of the things that leads to the hellfire as well. As the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنِّي نَهَيْتُ عَنْ قَتْلِ الْمُصَلِّينَ. Imam al-Albani authenticated this hadith. I forbid you from killing the musallin. That's why you find the ulama, they mention when the Prophet ﷺ, he himself, or when he sent an expedition, he says, don't attack until Fajr. If you hear the adhan, Fajr, don't do anything. Subhanallah. Can't. يَقْتُلُونَ النَّاسَ غَدْرًا. They betray, they cheat, they deceive. وَالْإِسْلَامُ دِينٌ لَا غَدْرَ فِيهِ. دين سبحان الله دين لا غدر فيه. دين ضمان وعهد. Islam is a deen and a religion that is established upon covenants. not treachery and deception and cheating and treason and the like. Those who they betray and cheat, there will be a liwa for them on Yawm al-Qiyamah. They will be known. These are the people who used to cheat and betray. We don't betray the Muslims. Muslims don't betray. Many of the evils, ya ikhwan. But the ilm, how do you know all this? How you know, especially in our times, when the youth, they have access to the internet, because that's what ISIS are doing. Because the people in the West, they're about to go crazy. How these people are all way there in Syria and recruiting our people here from America, from Europe, from this, from Australia? How is it possible? From Africa? The internet. They have their websites, they have their propagandas, they have this, and then they recruit through that. So much so that you find, that's why we as parents, as grandparents, as uncles, as older brothers, as imams of the masajid of Ahlul Sunnah, as members of these communities, the teachers in any school, then we have to really, ikhwan, talk to our youth. Make sure that they know the evil of these people, of the Khawarij. And they shouldn't, just go for those, whatever they say, these slogans, brilliant, look, appealing to their eyes. A rotten cake stays a rotten cake even if you put the most beautiful icing on it. You're not going to change from its reality. Their da'wah stinks. It's evil. Even though they say for the name of Allah, for jihad, Allahu Akbar, in the defense of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we revenge the Prophet. Who told you to revenge the Prophet like that? But some people, they think that they are good. Look, they are the only one that like brave and strong. They stand against the evil. This is not how it is done. With knowledge. And as parents, like it says, the imams of the masajid, khasatan Imam Ahlul Sunnah, they got to talk, as the ulama they mentioned. Most recently, our noble Sheikh Ubaid, in the way of the events in Paris a week ago, he said he got to talk about these matters, raise the awareness of the Muslims, and try your best to explain to the non-Muslims that these actions are not from Islam. Islam condemns such actions. If you can get to the media, if you can get to here and there, explain to the people that this is not the actions of Ahlul Sunnah, from the Muslims who they practice the correct Islam. So only beneficial knowledge is taken from its proper sources, ya ikhwan, and with the sound understanding, the understanding of a Salaf Salih, that will protect us and will protect our children, especially the teenagers, boys and girls, because now you got girls going there and joining the ISIS. SubhanAllah, 15, 16 years old girls, they gone. Terrifying reality. But now look, the problems, the Shaykh, he says, you'll find some parents, when they see their youth, especially the teenagers, on the internet listening to music, movies, some bad, shady websites, what they do? They lose it. They get mad. How would you do this? How dare you listen to this? How didn't I prevent you from going to this? Didn't I say don't listen to music? You grounded. No internet for a month. Give me that iPhone. Give me that iPad. Give me that laptop. That's it. It's done. But then when they see them in some of the shady websites, quote unquote religious, Islamic, Ikhwan, Mublisin, no problem. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, son, what are you looking? Oh, no, alhamdulillah, it's a good website. Islam. They learn Al-Quran. They're like, oh, good son, Masha, good son. 3 months later, he's in Syria. Receive a phone call. Hey, that's your son? Yeah, what happened? He's dead in a Raqqa. Yes, no doubt. watching bad movies, bad websites, listening to music, that's